Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eckler now between the tackles. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 4th down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bernard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, here's Fournette running right through him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Fournette trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Brady going to go on fourth down. Quick slant caught. He's got to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. It's Eckler again. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a give running left is Eckler. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 30 on second down, Brady. He's got him in, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks, and the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. On the move to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Again, Herbert. And he's going to be
Intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Fournette, a first down carry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They keep it with Fournette on first down.
Brought down at the 20. 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette running out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the gun, Fournette. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got it. It's Spiller.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
Inside handoff down to Fournette.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action. Now Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Fournette. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. when they had to slog their way downfield. They got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Herbert.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Going deep here for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a carry for Bernard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever